Hey guys, when you're ordering steel beams through PlusDesignBuild and you want to order them in individual lengths, I'm going to quickly show you how. Alright, so what I have here is a model and it has 3 steel beams. Now, just to break it down, I'm just going to do right click take off selection only, which enables me just to deal with the steel. And you'll notice I have my engineering here, and inside of here I have steel beams. And the issue is it just gives me a total length of the steel according to the price I set. Now, there's several things with steel beams. Number one is you can see that we have 2 steel beams here and the name of the steel beam, and I've got one here. So we've got 2 different size steel beams. Now I actually want to order these directly off my supplier, and this is the length of the steel beams and I want them to be in my purchase order. So what do? All I really need to do is click on the steel beam here. I'm going to copy the size of the steel beam. Let's just go Control C from here, and I'm going to put it right there. And that way I have the name there, and I'll probably always leave that there. And then I would just go and change this to, I need 3 meters 451, so 3451 mm, and you can go 1 at, whatever it is that you've got to do, 1 at, and the other one is at 6 meters, 1 at 6 meters, 5 meters, sorry, 6 meters, 511 millimeters. Alright, they're going to be cut. Now here's one thing about that, and so I'll just quickly show you how that works out. Put your price in, whatever it's going to be, and I'm going to select it. Now when I go save and select, it said that you can't have an at in there, so 1 at, and then change that at, right, save and select. Do you want to say this for all models? Well, no, because the next model probably is going to have different sizes. I'm going to say no. Alright, so now we've got a 250 UB hot rolled steel, 1 at 3451 and 1 at 6551. I still have the total length and the price that we put in there. Let's go in $55.88. I put 88 and things, I'm not sure of the price. And I'm going to have a vendor, right? Steel Mart. Right. When I go and generate a purchase order, I'll do the same thing for Steel Mart here. I don't need to do it for this one because it's only one length. And I put in a price. Generate a purchase order for Steel Mart. Generate. I didn't actually put my a cost code in there. So you'll notice that now I have 1 at 3451, and then this one he's already given me the cut length here. So that's the best way to do that. You can then save your purchase order or send it to 0, whatever you're going to do. Now there's one other thing I did want to talk about, guys, and quickly see if I can get that. And the reason why it works that way is when you buy steel, and look, you might just order off a local fabricator who buys it in full lengths and then cuts it up for you. But I just quickly did a Google search here, and you'll notice that you can buy steel in 9 meters, 10.5, 12.5. So if you're going to order this steel, the 9 meters 962 would actually be cut out of a 10.5 length, right? So in that case, you'll probably find that the price per linear meter won't be correct. It will actually be, and we're going to go back and change this, it's going to be out of a 10.5 meter length. So how many meters per item? 10.5. Now obviously if you're going over 10.5 in your totals, you should change it. And it'll be a price per item, right? So usually to buy a 10.5 meter, it could be, you know, whatever it is. I've only put in a thing. So let's say it's $560 for that, right? Now when I go and generate my report, right, it's out of a 10.5 meter. So these 2 lengths come out of a 10.5 meter. Therefore my price has actually changed. That's how we would actually order it. Now if you also need to, so let's just say, yeah, we want to save that one. We might also need somebody else to paint them. I'd usually try and get my steel supplier that's cutting them to paint them, because usually when they cut, they do paint. However, if I'm going to add a new item to my recipe, it would be to grab the information out of here and to put it back into here. Right. Therefore, I can just go 1 for 1, 1 for 1, and I can put in a price to paint if they gave me a price, or I can give them a price. I could link it to the total linear meters if I chose. Whatever it is, if it's just 1 for 1, I'm just going to put in a fixed price. In this case, I'm going to say they're going to charge $88.88. Right, I probably should have actually just got 1 in there and $88.88. Right, and then you put in whoever's going to do your paint. You can delete these later. You can have them as one-time values. If I wanted the steel mart, which I've chosen here before to actually do it, steel mart, and I could put in a cost code. You should put in a cost code, but just to make this a little bit quicker, generate steel mart. Says you've already created a purchase order. Do you want to open the existing save report? No, I want to update the existing report with newer changes. Yes. And I probably should have written in paint, but you can write over top of here as well. The only thing is it'll only be in your saved reports if you wanted to do that. So it could be paint, beams, whatever it is. And you can link multiple to it if you wanted to. You can also just write in special comments down here as well, guys. So you can save this stuff to use it later on, or you can just put it in special comments to paint all steel beams above and use $88. Whatever works for you. It's pretty free and open. Once you save the report, it's always there, so you can always go back on it later. Alright guys, hope it helps. Cheers.